Hi everyone, in this video I will be telling you all aspects of the reputation system. So let's jump into the Reputations tab, which you can access through this button here, or default key U. And just on the final tab is Reputation. So what is Reputation? Reputation is one of the easiest ways to get some of the best gear in Star Trek Online. But the first thing you need to do is of course tier up. So in this video I will be talking only about tier 5 and under, as I've already done a video on tier 6 and I will link that video to this one. So to tier up, there are two ways, a daily and an hourly. So the hourly costs half the amount of resources that the daily requires, but also gives 12.5 times less experience compared to the daily. So if you're in no rush, you can do the hourly every day and save on some resources. But if you are in a rush, you can do the hourly, only 3 times a day, and just get your reputations up slightly faster, but also costing a little bit more. So press select to start the project, and you can contribute by pressing the plus button, and it will give you the amount that you require, and just press OK. You can also press the fill all button, but it will give you a warning before doing that, or you can press Control and click this to fill it all up without going through that warning screen. As I'm not going to be contributing to this anymore, or in the foreseeable future anyways, I'm going to click Cancel. But let's say you have completed that project. Upon completion, it will go on a timer of 20 hours or 1 hour depending on which project you did. And you will also get a box that once opened will give you a random item from the Reputation store specific to your reputation. Now at tier 0 or just starting out, you will not get access to the store. But as you tier up, you will get different store unlocks. So you can buy the items that you get from those boxes if you want to. And of course you can sell them to a vendor and get some EC back to help you with funding of these reputations. So on the wiki page, the reputations page on the Wikipedia of the game, there is this section called Reputation Tiers, and it will show you all of the required resources and the tiers that require any resources. So the marks you can get, and they're specific to each reputation, obviously, through TFOs or patrols. Energy credits, you get those however you want. I'm not going to tell you the best way because I don't actually know what the best way is. And there's also many videos on YouTube that already show that. Expertise you can gain just by playing the game, so yeah. And here's a disclaimer. Upon reaching tier 5, you get a bonus, you get a marks bonus, so you can also use that to your net to tier 6, if you're going to tier 6. And upon reaching tier 5, you also get a sponsorship. So unsponsored and sponsored. Sponsorship basically doubles the amount of experience you gain per reputation project. So that's nice. But let's say you're a brand new account and you still want your items, your reputations sponsored. There is another way. A Jem'Hadar toon or character, I actually say character or toon, a character comes pre-equipped with tier 5 reputations, these 3. So depending on your profession, you get either these, or these. So all you have to do is create 2 of Jem'Hadars and of any 2 different professions to unlock these 3 reputations to tier 5. So yeah, just create those and delete them or keep them afterwards. Deleting them will not get you unsponsored, so that's an easy way to get sponsored very quickly. On Jem'Hadar Vanguard characters, they get pre-sponsored in every single reputation, excluding Gamma Task Force and any new reputations. So at the time of this recording, the newest reputation is Discovery reputation. So that and any other future reputations will not be sponsored if you create a Jem'Hadar Vanguard character. But yeah, that's an easy way to get your reputation sponsored. So I personally like getting all the resources in terms of marks before I start out my reputation contributing. But if you're getting marks as you go, there is a way to calculate how much you need left, well, through a calculator, assuming that you forget how much you require. So I've already practiced this calculation. So let's say you're going to tier 5, so that's 100,000 XP. And let's say you've already contributed to it for 3 days, so that's 15,000, assuming you're sponsored. So that's how much reputation you still need left to reach tier 5. Divide that by 5,000, which is the amount that you get per daily. That gives you the amount of days that you still require to complete the reputation. Multiply that by 30, which is the amount of marks required per day. And that's 510 marks left before you can get tier 5. So yeah, if you forget how many marks you still need and you're getting marks as you go, here's an easy way to calculate how much is left. So I recommend getting tier 5 before getting any of the gear that requires you to contribute marks, but you can get them as you go and use that calculation method I used to calculate how much you still need to tier up. So as for these projects, you click select and it will cost you a certain amount of resources. Same thing with the daily and hourly projects, just click fill all if you want to be that way. If you want to do it that way, I'm just going to click cancel. And once you fill all of it, the project will go on to cool down for 2 minutes before you can pick it up. At which point, your reputation tab and status page will, status button will flash whatever color palette your character is using. So, alright, same thing with your hourly and dailies. The daily will go on a 20-hour cooldown, of course, and the hourly will go on a 1-hour cooldown. So that's that. There's also this button called the Trade-in Marks button. So on some reputations, well, most reputations, there is 2 tiers of marks. Regular marks and this Borg neural processor, which is named differently for each reputation. For example, Germanium Carapace Fragment. And these extra marks are used for projects, for weapons and gear, right here. So New Kara and New Romulus are the only ones that do not have that extra tier of reputation mark, but with the trade-in button, if I can get it to show up, there it is. With 50 of regular marks or 3, you get either 500 or 1,000 dilithium. So that's an easy way to gain dilithium, and it's my preferred way to get dilithium. Well, unless I have some rich mining claims, but that's for another video. And that's everything about the reputation system. Oh, right. The trade-in button is only available once you reach tier 5, so keep your marks until you reach tier 5 and trade them in to get your dilithium if you have extra. Right, now that's everything about tier 5 and under in reputation. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Helps me out quite a lot, and it's free, so why not? And I have a Patreon now if you want to support me that way. Link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!